Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Expeditions Conquistador. We have found the lost city of gold, El Dorado. Let's start by searching the palace. We've already taken care of the defenders. The Palace of El Dorado is a whole little city within the city. See, again, that seems more like that building. Of buildings that sprawls across the center of the city. Intuitively, the throne room is located in the largest central building. It's a cavernous room with the most enormous imposing throne standing at the far wall, atop a tall staircase. The walls of the room are adorned with glyphs that tell some sort of chronicle, and the many smaller rooms, which isn't saying much, along the hallway, circumventing the throne room, are decorated with priceless statues, golden bowls stacked high with precious gems, and adornments and ornamented wooden boxes full of jewelry. Let's start by studying the glyphs. Your scholars set to work reading and interpreting the glyphs, meticulously copying the story into their journals as they go. When they compare their notes and cross-reference the glyphs with what they know about the Aztec culture and language and the history of the region, they begin to get an idea of the story told by the intricate murals. It appears the people of El Dorado had a very strong relationship to gold. They used gold not only in their building materials, but also in their food. Imagine that. It's almost like they're the uber wealthy of the 21st century. As far as we can tell, the glyphs tell a story of how the gods became offended that the citizens took their gift of boundless gold for granted and squandered it so. The gods cursed the city, and the people of El Dorado began to fall ill, and most of them died. Eventually, they understood what had befallen them, and they left the cursed city of gold to live a more humble life. I have another theory. Ingesting gold in such volumes can be very bad for the body. I'm not ruling out a curse from the gods, but more likely they simply suffered from gold poisoning. Yeah, let's go with that. Miguel nods, impressed. That sounds like a very likely scenario, Capitan. Alright, scouting medium, take all valuables! Gain 50 experience points. Nice. Your people spread out and collect the many valuable artifacts littering the rooms around the central throne room. Some of your people come across a pedestal with a statuette the size of a cat made from pure gold. Just as Anna Vidal lifts it off the pedestal, a set of trapdoors open in the floor all the way around the pedestal. Anna, what are you doing? You should know that you're supposed to have a bag of sand that you put in its place. Your scout drops several meters and screams out in pain as both her legs break against the floor. Ow! Break against the floor far below. You hurry to her aid, dropping a rope down the shaft and climbing down to help. You pull Anna back up to safety, somehow still clutching the valuable statuette. You realize that she had fallen just half a meter further to the left. A blood-encrusted spike as tall as you yourself would have claimed her life. Got another 800 valuables out of that. Seriously, it seems like we should have gotten more than that. Alright, Anna, how are you doing? Critical fracture. Great. Alright. Well, let's visit the temple. Your expedition splits up and you begin to explore the ruins of the old temple. Inside one of the larger constructions, you discover an old arena with a beautiful collection of weapons and armor, all of course coated in gold, including an amazingly decorated war spear that must have served some ritual function. Take the valuables from the ruins. Got another 200 valuables. Your cautious followers have lost morale. You have received one golden spear. A few of your people are waiting for you there, eager for you to come to see something they've discovered. It turns out to be a sacrificial chamber full of holy relics of purest gold. The inscriptions surrounding the entrance appear to speak of wrathful gods and ancient curses, and make your people a little apprehensive. Let's continue. Curses, bah! Isabella looks at the spoils with an unhappy expression on her face. I'm not sure about this, dragon. It doesn't seem right for us to take things that were given by the natives to their gods. Miguel Sicart frowns deeply. Something about this just doesn't sit right with me. Superstition or not, I think we ought to leave this chamber as we found it. Julio Bretto looks like he can't believe his ears. Are you jesting? Look at all that gold! Look at the gems, the jade! There must be just short of 1,000 reals worth of riches in this room. So we could order our people to take the valuables. Or we could leave the relics in the temple. It's probably a bad idea, but I can always reload. Let's order our people to take the riches. The exact moment Juan Ortega crosses the doorstep to the temple with the first golden goblet, a beam of blood-red light seems to emanate from nowhere and everywhere. The light starkly illuminates the tall statue of a masculine person near the center of the room. Oh, you, look like you could use some, skin moisturizer there. The statue appears to be wearing the skin of a flayed human. With the, yeah, see? Just a little bit of, skin moisturizer. With the limp hands dangling from its wrists. Underneath the stolen skin, his body appears to have a golden sheen to it, but it's hard to tell because it's smeared in blood. Just then, a booming voice rings out from the statue. Mortals, look upon the form of Zipetotek and despair. All about you, nothing remains? What the? The voice boils with menace. It simultaneously manages sharp and piercing overtones that drill directly into your cranium, and a low rumbling bass that resounds in your stomach and makes you queasy. You have committed the crime of attempting to steal from my temple. I demand a great sacrifice and penance. I will claim the life of one of those who follow you, unless you have something more valuable to offer. So we could offer the decorated spear from the arena. We could offer Felipe Gutierrez's banner. We could offer a specific follower, or we could ignore the statue and continue collecting the treasure. Well, I've saved it, so let's ignore the statue and continue collecting the treasure. Hey, see? I gained 800 valuables. For a moment, the statue remains silent while your people cautiously collect the treasure piled up in the room. Then it begins to laugh. It is a chilling laughter that paralyzes your thoughts and sends shivers down your spine. A strange red mist bursts forth from Zipetotek's statue and swallows up Juan. The man-at-arms coughs and chokes violently and falls to his knees. Blood wells up in his pleading eyes and trickles down his face. Juan is clutching his throat, gasping for air. Juan Ortega perishes. Oh. Cautious followers have lost morale, peaceful followers have lost morale, and all expedition members have lost morale. Finally collapses on the stone floor, blood from his mouth slowly forming a small pool beneath his head. I think we'll be reloading this. The rest of your expedition members are rooted to the spot, staring in terror at the gruesome event as the gruesome event unfolds. Zipetotek's voice sounds, if not pleased, then at least satisfied with the respect you're showing. Through the gesture, your tribute is accepted. Gained 50 experience out of that. The gaze of the statue remains upon you and your people as you vacate Zipetotek's temple, and the red light slowly fades away. Alright, so yeah, we're not going to keep that. I was curious to see what was going to happen. So he is deceased. That's not good. We are up to 500 experience, though. Alright, so that has dropped Miguel down to 2, Isabella down to 3, Sanchez is down to 4. Anacona is down to 3. So, yeah. But I am curious to see what the spear does. Throw the golden spear at a certain hex. It will land at the start of your next turn and deal 150 damage minus defense to whatever unit occupies the space at that point. Is it a one-use item, period? Or can we recover it after battle? That I don't know. And I'm not sure what doubling the morale of units within one space of the banner means. I am really not sure. Alright, well, let's go ahead and load the game. That was before I did even that, wasn't it? I think so. Yep. Alright, well, now we know that we can't just take our goodies and go. We definitely have to do something. So I think I'd rather keep the banner and the spear just for the heck of it, and I'll pass up the valuables. It's not really all that much, actually. Let's go ahead and close that. Should probably look up to see how I can get rid of that entirely. All right, let's study the glyphs. We've read that. I'll say that. Let's take all the valuables. Gain 50 experience points. All right. Once again, Anna has gotten injured. We got 800 valuables out of that. Let's take the valuables from the ruins. Gained 200 valuables, gained 1 golden spear. This time it was Bernardo. Was it Bernardo before? I don't remember. Whatever. We'll leave the relics in the temple. Despite your orders, Gabriella Ibarra can't resist the temptation to sneak a golden goblet into her... Ah, Gabriella. The exact moment the veteran crosses the doorstep of the temple... Okay, so, we're gonna have this come up. Well, I don't know that I really care about the banner that much. You offer the flayed one, the banner you found near Gutierrez. Your Spanish followers have lost morale. But I do want that spear. And I imagine that we won't get the experience. Alright, let's, Well, You know what? Maybe we'll just pass up the spear then. I mean the banner. I don't know what doubling the morale does at the start of combat because, oops. I mean, as far as I know, morale has nothing to do with battle. So, whatever. All right. I think we're good. We'll hand over Felipe Gutierrez's banner. And let's go ahead, pull up the map. We're going to need to... Oh, there's nothing for me to... Okay. Just move off this way, then. Alright, well. We had to give up something if we wanted to get the banner. I mean, the spear, so... I like the spear better. Oh, well. Better than someone dying. Alright. Anna, you need to be treated. 8 to 9 medicine. You are still working on that. Alright. That's fine. Alright, gained 16 meat. Wow, 16 meat. Gained 100 valuables from an abandoned hut. Alright, that's good. Well, we will leave El Dorado behind, although it seems like we should have gotten a whole lot more in terms of valuables from that place. I don't know. We can go up here. I wonder if there's anything over here. Nope, not really. Okay, that was a waste. I think there is... Oh, no, there's a cairn that we've already found. Oh, yeah, this is basically a straight path back there. Okay. Alright, you've got severe bone fracture now. Ah, crap. Remaining 1 meat spoils in the night. Damn it. Completely blanked on that. I mean, it was only 1 meat, but still. What should we get? We only got 7 meat from the, from hunting. Ooh. How do we get that? Alright, well, I guess we'll go back a little bit. Alrighty, let's see. You're still being treated. You got a moderate bone fracture. Nothing to preserve. Gain 7 meat. Well, that is quite a bit of backtracking there. Worth it for 298 valuables, though. Alrighty, let's camp again. Nothing of interest nearby. Got a harmless bone fracture. I'm glad it only takes a few days for bone fractures to recover. Gained 11 meat. It is kind of amazing that 2 broken legs can be completely healed in just a few days. Alright, let's go ahead and camp again. You get back onto patrolling. We got nothing to preserve. Alright, so let's camp. Gain 7 meat. It's like the game is punishing me for letting 1 meat spoil. Aha, hey! I'll take those valuables. Yes, 210 valuables. Goodies. I like goodies. It's a good thing that the guard difficulty is low after all of that. After all of what we went through. Let's go ahead and camp. Tribal hunting camp. You decide to tag along with your patrol tonight, and the timing was well chosen. Not half an hour into the patrol, you spot a small tribal hunting camp between the rocks. Anna Vidal sneaks up on a rock outcropping to get a better look at the camp. Doesn't look too dangerous, Capitan. I saw 6 tribals in the camp and a couple more on the outskirts, who seem to be setting traps. Most of them are trappers and unarmed civilians, but they're accompanied by a shaman and a champion for protection. There's one more thing. I think I see a villager further north. It's within shouting distance, so if we attack this camp, they may hear and they will send reinforcements. There are not enough of us to take on a whole village, so if you want to raid this camp, we have to be quick about it. We'll leave them alone. And we gained 11 meat. Okay. I don't need to attack a group of harmless natives. Just out hunting. Unless, of course, they attack me. Probably should head back to my fort at some point, but there might be stuff down here. Like lots of herbs and another cairn. Let's get that. I'll head over there. Explore nearby caverns or raid burial grounds. We'll not do that. This is gonna be scouting. Okay. Alright, Anna. Now that your legs are all better, go out and scout. I'll go ahead and camp again. We've unlocked tent level 2. Gain 7 meat, 9 metal. Alvarado is unwavering at 10. Oh, so nice. So good. Sakarda's up to 7. A bunch of people are at 10. Ortega's up to 6 now, which is good. Alright. We got 500 experience points. Let's go ahead and a beautifully decorated tombstone marks a gravesite. Its intricate carvings span its full circumference, but the stone has crumbled in places and has been toppled by erosion of the ground. The text is written with carefully chiseled calligraphy. Let's dig up the grave. All expedition members have lost morale. Dang it. You exhume the buried corpse. The skull of this person is rotted and filled with maggots. It is quite disgusting. Alright, so that's just a dick move game. All these other ones that haven't cost me to lose morale. Alright, well, from now on, I think I'll be saving before I do that. Alright, chart the mountains updated. We just got everyone up to 10 as well. Oh, hey. Well, before we do that, let's see. I've got 14. No, probably not. Let's go get this. There we go. Daily moves have been fully replenished. Now we'll go get that. I don't really see much else around here. Well, let's go off this way then. And get some goodies. 10 wood. 5 metal. There's some herbs down here. Alright, well, we're out of moves now. Alright, Julio, go ahead and keep working on the tent. I guess we'll get that all the way up further. Go ahead and patrol. And we'll camp. Gain 1 equipment. Do no harm. When everybody else has gone to bed or dispersed to man their posts, Teresa sits alone by the campfire, staring into the embers. Is something wrong, Sanchez? She releases an elongated sigh. Have you ever studied Greek, Capitan? Not to any extent that matters. Why? The Greeks concerned themselves with medicine, among many other things. There is an oath written many, many centuries ago that their healers used to make, which obligates them to use their skills and knowledge only to the benefit of the sick, never to their harm. Sounds worthwhile. But impossible, as it turns out. I thought we could do good here. Forgive me, but I decided that even if you and everyone around me was determined to kill and maim all the natives, I would at least be able to take comfort in the fact that I personally have not had to raise a hand against them, that I would be good to them. No matter our intentions, we cause harm everywhere we go. We bring diseases, we let our own petty conflicts spill into the lives of these innocent people. We have no place here, Capitan. We have no right to be here at all. I disagree. I think we can do good. Mistakes have been made, but we will try harder to do good from now on. Mistakes have been made, but we take no responsibility for them, of course. The native peoples are already bringing much harm to each other without us. Our presence makes little difference in the grand scheme of things. Now, let's go with I disagree. I wish I shared your optimism, but I hope that you are right. You should get some sleep. She is quiet for some time before she answers. I should. Good night, Capitan Dragon. Gain 9 herbs. Let's go this way now. Let's actually take a quick look at the map. Ah, okay. There's a point of interest. Let's head to that. I said head to that. Thank you. Chart the mountains updated. Almost looks like a dead end down here. How are we doing on that anyway? 7 out of 10 Karens. Ooh. There's still a few more to go. Alright, let's go ahead and camp. I do need to do a bit of preserving, just one. So, let's see. Go ahead and preserve. Gain 135 valuables and 15 meat. Nice. Can we go around here? Yes, we can. Not seeing all that much jump out at us. Ah, wait, I think, yes. There's a cairn here. Alright, we'll get that tomorrow. Go ahead and herbalize. We got a few days worth of that. Gain 10 meat. Alright, let's go get that cairn. Good, only 2 left. How are we doing? Ah, there's one of them. We'll go up there and get that later. Let's just try to connect these map sections up here. Ship? Ship? What the hell, game? What are you talking about, ship? Huh. So, apparently a Spelljammer had an accident. I'm pretty sure that's what that is, yes. There's definitely a spelljammer that had an accident. That's what I'm going with. How much time do we have left on this episode? Well, we got a bit of time. Ship in the trees. You're making your way down the river as shocked gasps from your expedition... What river? As shocked gasps from your expedition members turn your attention towards a Spanish ship suspended at the top of the trees near the opposite bank. You can't possibly imagine what could have happened to get it up there, but your people seem eager to investigate. Let's cross the river. You find a place where the current is fairly weak and quickly construct a makeshift raft. When you and some of your people cross and make your way through the dense undergrowth towards the ship. On the ground beneath the ship lie several shattered boxes and barrels that must have once contained supplies for an expedition. An old rope descends from one of the ship's rafters, and you think it might support the weight of a person. Let's climb the rope myself. You carefully climb the rope and enter the ship. It's slightly slanted, but sufficiently upright that you can stand on the deck. Let's search the hold. You break open the door to the hold and rummage around for a while, finding only empty barrels and sacks. Let's search the captain's cabin. Gain 250 valuables. Not bad. The door to the captain's cabin is cracked and fallen off its hinges. You search a broken cupboard and a rotted chest to find a few valuable baubles. As you're packing items into your bags, something slithers around your throat and starts constricting you. An enormous snake. You struggle to get it off your neck, but it's too strong. There's only one way out, through the window at the rear of the ship. Jump! Gain 25 experience points. You hit the ground with a loud crash and sharp pain shoots through your leg, but your people waiting on the ground hurry to your aid and cut up the snake. You're carried back to the rafts and rejoin your expedition. Oh, good God. All expedition members have lost morale. As your expedition continues with you on a cart instead of your horse due to the sprained ankle, the amused murmurs and stifled laughter of your expedition members haunts you. It's clear that your mishaps on the ship will be a source of entertainment among the men for many nights to come. Dang it. Alright, let's console myself with a piggy. I could have sworn there was something more that we got out of that, but maybe it's because I went myself. Oh well, I got 10 meat and 4 medicine. Why did we lose morale? Shouldn't that have been gaining morale since everyone enjoyed a laugh at my expense? Piggy! Give me your meat. Your delicious piggy meat. Alright, how are we doing on the map? Well, it looks like we are going to cut through there, so we should probably go up and get this point of interest. Don't see any... Yep. I think we'll detour over there. Still doing herbalism. Oh, yeah, we need to preserve. That's right. Does anyone have a hunting of 6? You've got 5. Alright, well. You go ahead and preserve. Gain 9 meat. Ah, found 3 torches. Okay. Alright, but I think we'll call this an episode now that we've twice lost morale for everyone. And in the next episode, we'll at least go get some more valuables. See you then, everyone.